Hi, welcome to another episode of 5 Business Rules. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Monica.
And today we are talking about 5 thought leadership strategies. Now, I have a lot of clients that want to be thought leaders, and I say, great, what do you want to talk about? And they kind of look at me with blank expressions. And the thing is, a lot of us want, this is one of the ways blogs, social media, you can use when you are especially a service-based business. This is one of the ways to showcase how great you are and get people in there, but you have to actually create original content with your thought leadership. So, number 1, write blogs. We talk about this for a lot of stuff, but blogs still serve a lot of purposes, and including showcasing your expertise and showing people how amazing you are.
Yeah, because it's long form content, so you can really add a lot of details in there. You can be very, very specific. You can tell client stories. I mean, blogs are amazing.
And so, people may not follow blogs like they used to because of it, but when somebody's looking, like if somebody's coming to your website and they're investigating and trying to figure out if you have this expertise, that's one of the ways you demonstrate it is through blogs. Another great way is to appear on podcasts. I mean, podcasts are trendy, right? And this is because a lot of us don't like to read blogs. But the great thing too about when you're appearing on a podcast or something, it is somebody else has already built an audience for you. So it is a PR thing too that you're exposing to different things. But that's where you can actually really talk through different parts and pieces and really showcase not only who you are, but what you're thinking about and where your knowledge lies on.
Yeah, and people love podcasts because you can consume them anywhere. You know, in the car running errands or on your commute, when you're out for a walk, when you're doing the dishes or folding laundry.
So another way to show your thought leadership is to go out and speak at conferences, join a panel, do one of the other things. That is another great way to show your expertise. It reaches new audience, and even if people don't see you, but they can say, oh, you spoke at this, you must be very important.
It's instant credibility. It really is, because they're thinking, oh, this third party, whoever is putting on this conference, thought you were good enough to feature at this conference, so that must mean you're good at what you do.
Indeed. Another thing, right along those lines of authority building. Okay. So you can do your authority building by getting quoted in the media. And believe me, there are always people looking for quotes and stories and all that. There are listservs that, and places that, you can find to find journalists looking for quotes. But it's a great way, again, it's a PR thing. It gives you more content to share, but it is a credibility builder to say you were quoted in the Huffington Post or in Washington Street Journal, whatever.
Subscribe to Help a Reporter Out. Wall Street Journal. Subscribe to Help a Reporter Out.
Yes.
Because this is where journalists will post under all different categories what kind of expert they're looking for, what kind of topic they need help with. And like Nicole said, journalists are always looking for fresh sources of information. They're constantly looking for experts.
And even if they know what it is, they need another expert to validate what they're saying.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So last but not least, and this is a bigger one, is to write a book. A lot of my clients use their books as essentially a very fancy business card, right? It is a calling card, but if it sounds really impressive to have in your signature. Monica has in her signature that she's an author.
Yeah.
And if you wrote a book, and if you can jimmy the system and get best-selling book, which is, that's a whole other book. So I think we have a video about that.
We have a video about Amazon ads.
Okay, so we'll have another video eventually about how to jimmy Amazon ads to get your best-selling status. But then, imagine when you can say you're a best-selling author, how much that does for your thought leadership. So don't just share your thoughts in your head or with your clients. It's a great way to publicly put out there, show your thought leadership, and that will bring you even more clients.
Yep, 100%.
All right, so we hope this was helpful. If it was, please share the love, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.